Talk about real business planning for a second here. As I take my morning walk on the beach this morning. Real business planning happens every day. It doesn't happen once in a business plan. Most people don't need a business plan. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Nicholas Coriano, professional consultant at Servitude Intelligent Relations. I've written over 350 business plans, over 500 business documents at this point, full-time since 2012, and that number keeps going up. Business plans, pitch decks, graduated business school, graduated law school, started my own successful businesses, my own not successful businesses, and consulted so many businesses. I've learned a lot, right? You learn a lot being next to 300 plus CEOs. Let's talk about business planning. Business planning is a daily thing. It's a daily thing. It's something that you should write down. Most people don't write it down, right? But you should write it down. Most clients that come to me, they're only writing it down because they need financing or they need to present it somewhere, but rarely do entrepreneurs write it down for themselves. But you should. You should have some kind of game plan, allocate some time to business planning that out, and then adjust every single day. And now, every single day doesn't mean you're in front of a Word document, right? That's not business planning, right? It could be a walk on the beach like this. I know a lot of CEOs who are up early in the morning, taking walks, going to the gym, getting their mind right? Organizing when everything else, when the rest of the world is shut down. I mean, look, there's no one here. There's no one here. So this is me strategizing, but to continue on to my point, which is it has to adjust daily, and every part of it adjusts. So if you know, a standard business plan includes your executive summary, company description, usually a SWOT analysis of your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats right after your market research and industry analysis. After that section, you're going to get to your management organizational plan, so the human resources. Right, you're going to outline all that. Then you have your marketing plan and your financial projections, and then a conclusion if it's a document that you're going to sell to somebody, right, like an investor. So daily, you kind of have to revise these pieces, right? The executive summary doesn't change. So your core mission, your values, your value statement, and your company description, that doesn't change that much. Your market research changes, right, as more data comes in. So daily, you're going to get data that comes in, whether you're a dentist or an e-commerce website or a plumber, whatever it is. There may be a new competitor in the market, right? Prices for supply may have gone up or down, right? So that data, you want to be on top of your industry. You want to know everything about your industry. So that data is going to change constantly. And then, if we're going in order of the business plan, right? After the market research and industry research, you have your management organizational plan. These are your key players. These are your workers, right? Your team. And if you don't have a team, you should be getting a team. And you should fill out a management organizational chart and strive to fulfill that, right? To check that off. So as a business plan, you can check those things off. A lot of times you put together a business plan, it's not complete yet because you don't have the players, but it doesn't mean you don't outline the players of the organization, right? And then little by little go and recruit. So daily you should be checking that, right? Do I have the players? Are they in line? Am I training them? Am I building an organization that will operate by itself, right? Self-sustainability in an organization is pretty much what you're shooting for, right? Self-sustainability, where the thing can cut you a check, the business can cut you a check. Then we go to the marketing plan. Now, this is the strategy that most people, or not, I shouldn't say most people, but some people definitely overlook, right? The next two sections of the business plan, which are the final parts of the business plan, the marketing plan and your financial projections. Your marketing plan daily will change depending on what you've done marketing-wise. So let me explain this. If you want to stop making money in your business, stop marketing. That's number one, right? You need that phone to ring, those customers to come in the door, those people to visit your website. You need to market. You need to market your business. Now, let's take it from a startup from 0 to 100, right? From a startup to a company that's already established. So at the startup level, you have no idea what you're fucking doing. Pardon my French. Most people don't know what they're doing. Even when you're not a startup, a lot of times they're shooting in the dark. But this is the strategy. When you're a startup, you're going to test. You're going to have a budget that can take you out 6 months to a year. Why? Because you don't know what you're doing. So you're going to test with 10% of the budget, see what worked, double down on that with the next 10% of the budget, and test again. By the time you get to four iterations, 5 iterations, whether it's weekly or monthly, you'll start realizing, okay, this works, this doesn't work. As soon as you can find an ROI, or return on investment on your marketing, you double down on that, right? So, and as an established business, you've seen what works. You know what got customers to go through the door, and you know what didn't get customers to go through the door. So financially speaking, you want to double down on the things that worked, and you want to cut back on the things that didn't work. Now you got to leave enough room and time to test these things, because there's a difference. I always use the example of Craigslist ads as I put up Craigslist ads. 5 Craigslist ads doesn't do anything for me. 100 Craigslist ads has my phone where I can't even pick it up. Look at this sunset. Anyway, let's stay on track here. So that's the marketing plan. You're gonna have to adjust that daily, weekly, monthly, based on what you've done, what's actually worked, what's actually giving you an ROI, right? And then you get to your financials, which are bullshit. The only real financials are the ones that's in your bank account. Your projected financials, right, don't really matter. What matters is what actually happened. So I'll take it again, 0 to 100, right? From a startup to an established business. If you're a startup, you don't know what's going to happen. It's all based on your marketing plan and how many customers you can execute, right? And your human resources, the whole plan together. And when you do test it, the only way you can put together financials is to have a basis of assumption. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the industry standards with the population, and a couple other market factors that you put together in your market research and industry analysis. You're going to base your assumption off of that, right? And you're going to say, well, I think, because there's this many people in town, and there's a demand for, there's this many coats, and the industry says that this store and that store sold this, we think we're going to sell that. That's a startup. As an established business, you look back at what you did, right? And hopefully you got yourself a business model, a repeatable set of steps that can be done again and again. So, for example, if you're an established business and you put up 5 billboards and you saw that those 5 billboards cost you $2,500 and it made you $10,000 a month, right? Oh, there might be something there. But it's not all there. You shouldn't multiply that by, right, yet. You should multiply it, but you need to test the multiplication, because not everything works at the same scale when there's a multiplier. So, for example, if you put up 5 billboards and made you 10,000. Now you put up 10 billboards, and it makes you, double the amount. Okay, now you're starting to see a trend, and you do it again. You double it, and it still doubles revenue. Okay, now you got a model. You'll go to the bank, right? I'll swipe my credit card to do that 10 times. So that's where you're going to base your financial projections off of, right? When you see a financial projection, or you're projecting out in your business, you're running a business, you're going, right? You're going from 100,000 to $500,000, and then $1 million, and then 2 million, and you're running. Some people are like, well, I think we can do 3 million. We think we can do 4 million. It's going to be a balancing act between your human resources and your marketing. Right? That's what it's going to be. It's going to be a balancing act of that between marketing, fulfillment, customer service. All those things are going to be a hybrid to get a sustainable, successful business. Anyway, those are the things you should be thinking about daily when you're talking about marketing your business. Look at these birds that just, you guys see that? How beautiful is that? Hope you guys are having a great day. Stay blessed. Check out my book, Rules for Entrepreneurship, on Amazon, and keep rocking.